Have you ever wondered why some traders keep losing no matter how hard they try? They study charts, they watch countless YouTube videos, they follow every so-called strategy, but at the end of the month, they're still in the red. It's not always about skill. It's not about the perfect strategy or indicator. It's about psychology, the invisible war happening inside the trader's mind. Let's go inside the head of an unprofitable trader. It starts with hope. Every new trader begins full of excitement. They imagine freedom. No boss, no 9 to 5, just making money from a laptop. They see the flashy profits on social media and think, I can do this too. But that hope slowly turns into expectation. They want quick results. They want success right now. And that's where the downfall begins. Because trading doesn't reward emotions. It rewards discipline, patience, and logic. 3 things that emotion constantly destroys. An unprofitable trader often enters trades not because the setup is right, but because they're bored. They hate waiting. They chase the market. When they win, they feel unstoppable. When they lose, they feel attacked. Their emotions control their actions, and the market feeds on that. After a loss, they say, I'll get it back. So they double their risk. They overtrade. They take setups that aren't even close to their plan. This is called revenge trading, and it's one of the biggest killers of accounts. But here's the truth. They're not trying to get their money back. They're trying to get their ego back. Because losing feels personal. It feels like failure, and the human brain hates that. The unprofitable trader's mind swings between 2 extremes, fear and greed. Fear of missing out when the market is moving, and greed when they're already in profit but want more. They don't follow their plan because deep down, they don't truly trust it. They keep switching strategies every week, thinking the next one will finally work. But it's not the strategy that's broken, it's their mindset. They want consistency without being consistent. They want control over the market, but they can't even control their emotions. Another trait of an unprofitable trader is impatience. They want to make money every day. They think every session should end in profit. But profitable traders know that the market doesn't owe them anything. Some days you win. Some days you sit on your hands, and some days you simply lose, and that's okay. But the unprofitable trader refuses to accept that. They turn small losses into big ones because they can't close a trade when they're wrong. They'd rather hold and hope it turns around. But in trading, hope is dangerous. Hope has no place on a chart. Then comes self-doubt. After a few losing streaks, the trader starts to question everything. They think, maybe I'm not made for this. They start to fear taking trades. They hesitate, they miss opportunities, and when they finally enter, it's too late. The cycle repeats. Losses, frustration, overtrading, burnout. And with every loss, their confidence fades a little more. The truth is, most traders fail not because they don't know what to do, but because they can't control what's happening inside their own head. Trading success is not about predicting the market. It's about managing yourself, your emotions, your impulses, and your expectations. Until a trader learns to think differently, to detach emotionally, and to accept losses as part of the game, they will keep repeating the same cycle again and again. The turning point comes when a trader finally stops asking, how can I make more money, and starts asking, how can I stop making the same mistakes? When they start journaling their trades, being honest about their emotions, and treating trading like a business, that's when things start to change. Because profitable trading is not about being right. It's about being disciplined when you're wrong. It's about emotional control when everything inside you screams to react. That's the real psychology behind trading. And until you master your mind, You'll always be your biggest enemy in the market. So the next time you take a trade, ask yourself, am I following my plan? Or am I just feeding my emotions? Because in trading, it's not the market that decides your fate. It's your mindset.